Sound of Freedom is doing absolutely incredible things at the box office, and it's still not slowing down after almost 3 weeks. Sound of Freedom has just crossed $100 million at the box office, and it hasn't even released internationally yet. Jim Caviezel's faith-based thriller Sound of Freedom crosses $100 million at the box office. Sound of Freedom, this summer's unlikely box office hit, has crossed the $100 million mark in North America after 3 weeks of release. It's an impressive milestone for the low-budget faith-based movie, especially in the height of summer blockbuster season. It also marks the first indie release in post-pandemic times to surpass $100 million at the domestic box office. Last year's Oscar-winning art house smash Everything Everywhere All at Once topped $100 million globally, but that included $63 million at the international box office. Sound of Freedom isn't playing overseas. And let's look at the box office numbers from yesterday. Mission Impossible came in at $4.74 million, and Sound of Freedom came in just right behind it at $4.72. And then you got Indiana Jones at $1.58 million. Disastrous outcome for Indiana Jones, and that run is over for them. But even though Sound of Freedom is doing incredible things right now, Mission Impossible has yet to take off, and who knows if it will. It could just be pulling these numbers for weeks and weeks and weeks. We'll have to see what the second weekend hold is going to bring for Mission Impossible 7. Let's take a look at the last 5 days from July 15th to July 19th for Sound of Freedom. Sound of Freedom is refusing to go away like it always does, which is absolutely incredible. What an incredible performance for Sound of Freedom. The demand for this movie is at an all-time high right now. But Sound of Freedom did $10 million on July 15th. It did $9 million on the 16th, and then almost $5 million on the 17th, another $5 million on the 18th, and almost $5 million again with 4.7 on yesterday. So this week it's looking to do right around $24 million, which is still higher than the very first week it came out. Even though it's a drop from last week, it's still looking to do higher than the very first week that it released, which is absolutely insane. And if Sound of Freedom can hang around the entire summer, that spells trouble for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, because Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 has done $95 million domestically, and it's crushing it internationally. It's done $154 million. It's at $250 million worldwide, but you can see here it started with $7 million on Tuesday, and then 15 million, and then really it hasn't taken off. It did well from the 14th through the 16th, but I'm expecting it to have super long legs since everyone is so heavily focused on Sound of Freedom right now. But who knows, people could shift right into Oppenheimer and Barbie, even though Barbie could be a giant woke disaster. Sound of Freedom is, you could say, is definitely having an impact on Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. And it is refusing to go away, which is absolutely incredible. It's overperforming like crazy, and that is awesome to see. But anyway, that's all for me. If you'd like the video, hit the like button. Comment your guys' thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.